Any of you heard about him? Fermi is the scientist who started to think about this paradox, and he's the father of neutrino physics and also the initiator of weak interaction. So he once was awarded with the Physics Nobel Prize and is a very great scientist. 6 of his students have also been awarded with Nobel Prize. So guys, I'm here to talk about him, or a paradox he gave out inside one of his speeches, and to explain some of my points about it. I'm going to ask you the question he also asked in one of his speeches. Where is everybody? Where are they? Because from the data we know about the space, there is a very large percentage possibility for outer extraterrestrial life inside space to exist. So I'm going to lead you through this brief calculations I've come up with. Because now the observable universe is 93 billion light years. We know that, right? And it contains at least 100 billion galaxies, and each galaxy contains at least 100 billion stars. 5% of these stars have the same mass and heat, which is similar to our sun. That's the best, which is suitable for the birth of life. And 1% of all these suns have an acquired solar system, which could possibly give birth to life. The data I get is 10 by shorting down. So 1 out of 10,000% of these solar systems, which could possibly give birth to life, really does give birth to life. So you did this calculation, and there should be 100 trillion life-filled planets inside the whole universe. But why haven't we been visited by any of them yet? I found another way to make this down more specifically, which is the Kardashev index. That's the real name, Kardashev. He puts the civilizations inside the universe into 4 main categories. We're at 0.73, because category 1 is you completely use all the energy and resources your planet contains. Category 2 is you can use all the energy from your star. 3 is the whole galaxy, and 4 is the whole. 4 is you can control the whole galaxy. So now, if any of you which is interested in this space thing, you must be asking, we should shorten down the area we've been talking about, because the expansion of the universe is still happening, and there's such a big gap between galaxies. We should shorten down to our Milky Way. So there should be 1,000 life-filled planets with the civilization that have the technology level same or above Earth inside our own Milky Way. Because this is why it makes it a paradox. The space have existed for 13.8 billion years, and Earth have existed, which is relatively young, is 4.6 billion years, I believe. So we take thousands of years to reach category 2, we take 10,000 of years to reach category 4, but with such a long time of the existence of space, the Vedic civilization pop up 1 billion years before us. They should reach category 3 or 4 now, right? But why haven't we seen any yet? Because this interesting fact is we find no trace and no sign of any outer space life until now. We haven't. Yeah. So after Fermi came up with this paradox, It's been decades. It's been decades, and thousands of people came up with thousands of different explanations, which they believe is the answer to this question. And I looked through the internet. I put those inside three main categories, which is Earth is rare, we are isolated, and we cannot observe them, or they don't want to be observed by us. Earth is rare is the guys that believe that Earth may be the only planet that acquires life, and how life comes up is still a mystery, so there must be much more complicated, and no other planets acquire this needs for life. Second, we are isolated is they believe that there's aliens who trap us inside this planet and use it as a pet or experiment. Also, the people who believe there's a type 4 civilization destroying all the others once they reach a certain level is also under this category. Number 3 is we cannot find them. It's like the dark forest, you know, the dark forest is very famous. Every civilization is a hunter, also a prey. You cannot be spotted by anyone else, or it's just we're too stupid to really have the communication with others, and they send messages, but we don't get it. This is the 3 main explanations, and yet no evidence prove any of them to be right. So, yeah, we could be the only one, or they could be teeming with spaceships in places we don't know. It's space, but what I know is the only way for the humans out is up, is into the space to spread the flame of life. Even though if there really is aliens, we're going to be beaten up, but we still need to do it. So, yeah, thank you.